Well, folks, would like to welcome you back to the Turning Stone Classic 23. We're coming to you live at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. I'm Upstate Al. I'm joined in the booth by the legend Danny DiLiberto. You are watching the Mike Suglin's Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. And before we get started, we want to thank Josh Hughes, number one. That's definitely the big sponsor behind Mr. Zuglin and his tour. Phil Capel, BilliardsPress.com. Dan Heydrich Custom Cues. J&J Industries, Dana Buffalo's outfit. It's all about cue care. Lucasi Cues. Universe Clothing. The biggest sponsor on board and the one who makes this all happen, azbilliards.com. Simona's Cloth, Aramis Balls. Live stream news. Let's listen in to Mike Zuglin.
You're forgetting yourself, bro.
We wish his sister well. His sister's very sick. And that's all right. Just go ahead and hit some balls. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, I guess they're eager to get started. So let's just do it. All right. We got one player.
All right, folks, Allison Fisher is in the middle of dinner right now. She can probably do that after dinner. If Jerry comes in, I'll have Jerry do it.
First we have from Ontario, Toronto, Ontario. He was a runner-up here in 2007. So we can at least say he's going to be second-time runner-up, or he's going to have a win and a runner-up. In any case, he's also an 8-time Canadian champ, 2012 Derry City 9-ball or bank pool champ, 2011 U.S. bar table 8-ball champ. He has won numerous titles Canada, and a lot of titles in the U.S. as well, and he plays all over the world. I've seen his name everywhere. He's sponsored by Falcon Hughes, Kings of Vapor, ChalkCube.com, Hustlin' USA, and Voltaire Cases. Johnny Morra, right there, undefeated. Having a great tournament. And by the way, these two players played for the hot seat today, and it went to the hill, 9-8, so this promises to be a very sweet rematch right here. His opponent from Orange, Connecticut. He won this tournament back in September when his poor wife was sitting there ready to have her baby, which she did. Beautiful baby girl. She's around here somewhere. And it's an amazing feat just to have all that on your mind. And he went through everybody just like he went through his last opponent in 20 minutes and made us all sit here for an hour and a half waiting for this match. I mean, if we knew we had all players like you, we could get this tournament over in 2 days. You realize that? Or if we could do that, we could schedule hour-long matches and we could up this up to 256 players, which would be nice too, wouldn't it? Okay, in any event, he's a multiple winner on the Predator Tour. He's won on our tour in the past. He has pretty much taken this country by storm since he's come here in the last few years. As I said, he's our defending champ, and he's going to try to make it 2 in a row. Jayson Shaw. Good luck. Just remember, everybody, turn the ringers off on your cell phones. It can be very distracting to the players. And please remember not to use the flash if you're going to take pictures. And on your cell phones or your cameras, those little red laser lights, they can be distracting as well. Thank you. And good luck, players.
Looks like Jayson Shaw won the leg. Real close, though.
Yeah, the way he's playing, you don't want him to win the first break.
You're right.
You might not get up anymore.
You're right. The way he freight trained right through Mika like that, Mika couldn't believe it. Trust me when I tell you. He didn't do anything wrong, like I said.
2 in a row he got beat that way.
The only thing, yes, Johnny Morra was the first. Mika had 2 shots during that whole set. And now Jayson Shaw, when he played Jayson Shaw, Mika had 5 shots. And that was it. The only thing Mika did wrong was show up, like you said.
Yeah. Well, he'll be at Derby City looking for revenge.
Unlike when he played Mika, he was making a ball on the break.
Yeah, he didn't make one there, and he left a good shot on the one.
And a wide open table at that to boot.
Yep. 2 is right there. The 3 is right there.
Well, I guess the 4 goes by the 8. It's probably enough for the pocket.
Okay, the winner of our second chance tournament was Raul Alvarez, and Phil Davis was second. Raul got $500. Phil Davis, $300. Congratulations.
Hit that a little soft.
Yep, he undershot it a bit. Well, it's been a few hours since he played last. I mean, he was working out, but it isn't the same as a match.
Yeah. Well, what a different tempo of player between these two. John a little bit more deliberate. Jayson Shaw a little more freestyle. Sometimes it's just really nice just to watch the performance, huh, Danny?
Oh yeah, he's a surgeon. Loves the game. He can only get better.
A Simonis surgeon.
He's a young man.
Sure is. Right now, 0-0. John Morra threatening to go on the hill first. It's only an extended race to 13. John Morra being undefeated through the whole field. Draws first blood.
Well, let me explain that. You know, in the old days, you had to beat the guy twice when you came from the loser side. But
True double, yeah.
in this tournament, they just raised the final match to 13 games. 4 more games, and they figure he got punished enough being on the loser side. There's Diana Hoppy.
There she is. Road Stories 2, Earl Strickland. We're going to give away that 3 DVD set as Jerry Tarantola was just here. Now he's running around with the camera. So, Allison, if you're listening in, don't worry about it. Jerry T is back. Let me grab a hold of him. Jerry says he's going to be back shortly. He's running around here with a camera. He's got an iPhone 6. He's recording with that. Mr. Gadget, the real, whoever Mr. Gadget is, he's got the 3 out from Jerry T. Anyway, 1-0 John Morra. Set the break. Rack number 2. We're racing the 13. The wing, the 8 ball went right into the corner pocket. It split the heart. The 2 ball has to come into play because the 1 is down also. What do you think, Danny? Safe behind the 4 there?
I think you got to think about playing the safe here for sure.
We know he can bank.
Well, I don't know if he wants to bank it. You know, he could cut it all the way down also if he's in a shooting mood, but I recommend the safe. This is the final match.
Well, being that the 3 ball is blocked in both corners by an object ball down below, I would think that he would play safe here, unless he plans on playing the 3 ball into a side pocket. That's like a lot of things to ask for, you know what I mean? He's looking at cutting his ball, believe it or not. He's got to control the cue ball for one of the pockets in the side. I don't believe the 3 will go by the 5. It doesn't. And he took a whack at it. It's going to hang. Now
He missed it by a hair.
Well, what pocket did he have also? Where was the reward?
He shot that for nothing. That's what you got to avoid, people, when you're playing. Don't shoot a ball without getting rewarded. Now he can lose the game. And this guy, the way he's playing, he's very dangerous. Oh, don't it? Oh.
Got a little love tap there. He's all right.
He's all right.
He doesn't just slow roll it. He just pounds it.
Yeah.
Comes back to the rail. He's open. He wants to open up his arm a little bit.
It didn't roll off, that's for sure.
You know, that firepower he has is so intimidating. Just when you think he's going to, slow roll the ball, you just, I'll just pound it right in the hole.
He didn't even take any strokes that time.
Well, let's see if the freight train can still run the tracks, as Jayson sure is about to tie this up, and he does. It's now 1 apiece. Folks, because this could be over so fast, we got to go through some of the sponsors. Universe Clothing. We want to thank them for jumping on board. UniverseClothing.com. Keeping Upstate Al on the road. Nick and the whole crew. And, of course, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, along with the best billiard cloth in the world, Simonis cloth, and the best balls to ever play a game of pool is Aramith, also jumping on board to keep us en route. We want to thank you. All right, listen, guys, Jerry Tarantola is right here. He's about to take a look at the chat. I'm going to refresh the viewers, and then he'll go right ahead and do what he has to do and do his thing. So whoever's in there now is eligible to win. It's all yours, Mr. Tarantola. Do what you got to do. You're on, JT.
All right, awesome to be here, guys. It's really a pleasure. Jayson Shaw sets the break. 1 game apiece in this race at 13.
We don't hear you, Jerry, for some reason. Hold on. There you go. Now you're on, Jerry.
Okay, am I live?
Sorry,
Am I on?
you're live now. Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
Well, it's awesome to be here. It's really a pleasure.
Again, he didn't make a ball in the break.
1-1 race at 13 here at Turning Stone Casino. This is the Joss Tour event. This is their marquee event. This is Joss Tour Turning Stone number 23.
Yeah.
And last event, Jayson Shaw beat Mika in the finals. Jayson Shaw just beat Mika in a really dominant performance. And right now he's up against, in my opinion, the player who is playing overall the best, which is John Morra. I mean, Jayson had an unbelievable match. But throughout the tournament, in my opinion, I would rate John Morra as even a higher percentage overall than Jayson. So right now, John's the player to beat. Jayson is coming at him with a lot of firepower, and I'm really, really excited about this event, this match.
He's shooting a bank right now, folks. Looks like an easy bank if there's such a thing. He made it look easy. He might have another bank. Yeah, he might have another bank. He might bank out 8 balls.
He can do it. He is a bank champion, one of the best.
He's going to bank right up. No, he don't have to. Some of the balls are going to stop him from banking because they're in front of the pocket.
Well, he can bank this one cross corner too if he wanted to feel his oats, but he's not going to do that.
I don't think he wants to. He's happy to get through those 2 banks.
John is really playing great. I've been impressed by him this entire event. I've watched him progress over the years. I mean, I've seen him come up as a junior player, and I've seen him progress, and he's really, really come together. And in my opinion, he's like the poster child of fundamentally sound.
Yes. You're absolutely right.
And he's emotionless.
Yeah.
Well, I think he gets that from his mom and his dad, who are also champions, very good pool players. One in the race to 13. John Morra threatening to go up 2-1. And there it is, just like that. Folks, can't urge you enough to get behind Steve Lomax. Lomax Custom Cues. We call him the ace from outer space because his work, it's hard to believe it when you see it. Nobody on earth can do it. He makes custom cue sticks and they match jump cues, and just, it's work beyond what you can ever see. Steve Lomax, get behind him. There is his cell number, his shop number. You also have his email. Plus you have his post box number right there in front of you. Mr. Steve Lomax wishing you the best. Back to the match.
Yeah, big shout to Steve. He's a great guy, great cue maker. He's a veteran in the game, and he's been supporting pool all his life and really done a lot for a lot of different players over the time. So he works with a lot of professional cues and with a lot of top players. So for the amateurs out there, please look at him as an option. But right now, John Morra gets set to break up against Jayson Shaw in this race at 13, 2-1.
One in the side.
Typical break, but no shot on the 2.
No, he's going to have to play safe.
He's got a 2-way shot here, actually. He can kick the 2 back up table, and if he makes the 6, he might have a long 2 ball. But if you don't make the 6, you're going to sell out.
You can't play the 6 here.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's
got to
going
bank
to.
this to the end rail. He'll hit the 3, and that'll slow him down.
Beautiful.
Very good. He didn't quite snooker him, though. I think he left the shot.
He leaked it out. Yeah, you were right, Danny, with the call. That's what he was trying to do, but he leaked it out.
Yeah, but this is like jacked up over the 3.
That's why I tell people, make sure you get the main part of the shot is to get the 2 to the end rail. He jumped up.
That was a 2-way shot. He said, if I don't make it, I'm playing the cue ball down here by the 3 anyway.
And he got away with it so far, I think. I don't think he left the shot here. Johnny might be able to hit it, but I don't think he's going to get any advantage hitting it. Oh, he's jumping. Oh, he's feeling so good, he's going to jump now.
John Morra, jump mass says the 2, plays a safe. He was going for the safe. I love it. That was a great shot.
Okay.
I mean, if the ball went in, that's great, but, I believe the probability lied that the safe was coming.
Well, what's Jayson going to do? You can't be shooting at the ball. You can't pocket it. You can't try to pocket it because it's low percentage. You got to try to play it safe.
Yeah, we're gonna see a chess match here for a little while.
Oh, he kicked it, but I don't. Yeah, he's going to sell it out, but it ain't going to be a real sellout because the 3 is far away.
Well, you know what? If anybody can make this shot, John Morra can spear this right in. But, it appears that he's going to have to slow roll it a little bit just to get a shot on the 3.
Yeah. Got to make the ball, whatever you do. The 3 is right down here. If he makes it, he's going to have a good shot. Don't force forward. Kind of stop the ball.
He might play the window between the 8-9. Let's see. No, he pushed it forward. Nice shot.
Wow.
That's
Speared
a
it
perfect
right in.
example of fundamentals, because that's a type of shot where the fundamentals can break down as you're really putting a solid stroke into it, really coming through. He just stayed down, stayed center, came right through the ball like martial arts. It's really amazing.
And you saw Jayson Shore nodding his head, like saying yes, he really appreciated that shot because Jayson Shore can fire him in just like that. John knows he come up short here, though.
Wow, John Morra understrokes the ball. That was huge.
That's with the game of pool. Most of the positions, are you better off shooting too easy or too hard? In this case, he would have been better off shooting too hard.
Absolutely, Danny.
Well, if he makes this, he's going to go 3 rails or 2 rails.
He might even hit the 5, Danny.
I don't think so. It's a little thinner than that. It's a little thinner. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
2 rails to the next ball, but he missed.
If he would have hit it thin, he would have definitely not hit the 5 for sure.
I mean, the reality is, early in a set like this, it's important to set the tone and really control the table. And,
Right.
Jayson is playing with a lot of confidence. And, you make a little mental error like that, you come up short, that it takes away some of that confidence. It takes away some of that intimidation factor. So, Danny, you're absolutely right. And that kind of a shot, it's important to stroke it a little bit harder because he would have had plenty of room to be able to make it. And right now, Jayson is looking really solid here. And with making, if he's able to make this 9 ball, he's going to tie up the set, 2 games apiece.
And
Huge
Johnny
game.
might have to sit in the chair a while with this guy.
If he starts to catch that break and make that wing ball into the corner pocket and the way he did against Meeker, yeah, then he might be sitting for a while. But he hasn't been making that wing ball like he has when Meeker was playing.
Yeah,
That's
Mika's
the problem.
in the bar, so he isn't going to watch this because he would get upset and say, that didn't happen when I played him.
I just want to let everybody know we are simulcasting into Canada, and Tino Barberi and the whole crew up there are actually silencing the commentators and commentating in French on the match. And we want to say thank you to them for doing that. Looking forward to actually simulcasting into China and wherever else we can do it. We will get in touch with Allison soon. 2-2. We want to give a big shout out to NYC Grind for jumping on board to co-produce this live stream with all the other sponsors. Allison Fisher is in the chat. Thank you for doing the work behind the scenes. This time the 7 ball falls into the corner pocket. Is he going to have a shot?
No.
Yes.
He does?
In the side pocket.
Okay.
I believe so.
It's a shot.
Or he might even have the shot down in the corner.
Give me a thumbs up or something. Do it again, but it was covered. Right. Love it. That's better.
He might play it in the corner. He went for the corner.
No, might.
He went for the wide open pocket position on the 2 ball.
Good position, too.
You have to punch it just a little bit to get it up table.
Yeah. He had an angle on the 2 to go to the next ball here. Yeah, he's not taking any strokes or anything. He's just one stroking it and firing.
He's trying to loosen that arm up. Don't let him get it all the way loose.
Well, how many times in one day are you going to get it loose?
Well, He's been off for an hour and a half because it only took him 22 minutes to finish his other match.
Yeah, but he was practicing all the time.
Well, nothing like practicing against your opponent, that's for sure, and have to get out.
Wow. I mean, Jayson Shaw is looking solid here, guys. This is going to be a great match. This is shaping up to be a great match.
Jayson Shaw, that quick, puts another beat up. It's now 3-2. We're racing to 13. Jayson Shaw coming from the B side of the chart. And Johnny Morra going undefeated through the whole field, full field of 128 players, strong players. The likes of Johnny Archer, Rodney Morris, Corey Dool. There was tough matches playing out there. Sean Wilkie. Jayson gets the crowd into it. Go ahead, Danny.
He also beat the Hawaiian. You know who that is, right?
Yeah. Okay, Allison Fisher assured us that she's now going to handle the winner for the prize of the DVD 3 set. Ron Mason, if you're listening in, I'm sure you are.
Well, he's got a shot. Can he fall onto 2? 2 is sitting near some balls. He doesn't have a real automatic position shot. He's going to take the cut. Look, he don't care how close he gets to it.
He makes the game look so easy. It's incredible.
Oh, that one trickled. But it looked up, it saw it was Jayson, and it fell.
He could jump with the best of them. But there's no jump cues allowed here. You have to jump with a full cue. He can see this.
Yeah, he could.
Wow. I think he spun the rock around the 6 ball and got
He
it there.
may have spun it a little bit, but it counts. Yeah, he is making it look easy, folks. One stroke, fired in. I like that. Look, he put a little reverse on it so he didn't have to go into any balls. Perfect speed.
Beautifully done. Hey, I just want to remind you guys, both of these players are sponsored by the Kings of the Vapor, also the Kings of Billiards up in Akron. AZB TV, that's Upstate Al myself. And NYC Grind are going to be heading up to the Kings of Billiards right there. These two players that are in the finals at the Turning Stone are going to play a challenge match. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball, January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date with that. As Jayson Shaw puts another one, so he leads now 4-2. Jason's wondering why he's not making as many balls now than what he did when he was playing Mika. So he's just going to inspect the pack real quick.
No matter what, he's still winning 4-2.
Correct. That time the 6
One
gets
in the
kicked
side.
too. Yeah. Looking for the 2.
It might go.
All the way he bent his knees.
It's a
Hurt
mile
him.
away, but I think it goes.
It's got to be a mile and a half away for Jayson Shaw to not make it. If it's a mile away, he can make it.
It's
And look
a
at the
mile.
3-9. I don't know if the 3-9 passes, but we're going to take a look at that.
Look what he did with the cue ball on a long shot like this.
The Dancing Rock. You know the Dancing Bear up in Canada? This is the Dancing Rock.
Huh.
Great pool, ladies and gentlemen.
Allison
We're watching
Fisher is,
great pool.
Jerry, let me fill you in. Allison Fisher is in the background. She's working on the drawing for the next winner.
I'll tell you, when they're playing this well, it has a compliment to the equipment. The balls, the cloth, the table. You know, you can't play this well if the tables aren't perfect. Thanks to Greg Sullivan.
Yes, and Paul Smith right here on premises to make sure everything runs smooth.
Huh.
Well, the freight train continues, folks, and he's taking us all with him. 5-2. There she is, Diana Hoppy, right there saying peace to everybody. She is in the chat. She now has the Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 now available on DVD. That's her phone number, 843-838-7770. You put those 3 sevens together and they come out to 21 on a blackjack table. Does it get any luckier? We're at the casino. Diana Hoppy, supporting pool for many, many years. She also, this is not public yet, but we do have footage on it, and we did give you a little teaser. The Rhodes Scholars, too, and the gentleman sitting right in the middle of the chair, Danny DiLiberto, sitting right here in the commentator's booth.
And I sing on the thing.
He sings. That's worth every penny. Get over to DianaHoppy.com. All right, folks. Jayson Shaw, 5-2.
Wow.
And the 5 goes in, the 1,
And the cue ball goes up.
everything just ran. The 4 went in.
Well, the cue ball
one.
almost went, but he doesn't have a good shot here. I think we're going to have to see him play safe. It's not, I don't think he could spell safe.
He doesn't like to. He's a real aggressive player, as we all know.
Yeah, well, he's going to play safe here because there's no pockets. There it is.
Using the Great Wall of China, the 3, 6, and 8 might have left the window.
No, I don't think so.
John Morra's down looking at it.
You think there's enough room to go in
I
there
don't
and
know.
hit the two?
Johnny will tell us when he gets up there.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Might have a piece of the paint on the right side of that
Okay,
cue ball.
if it does go through there, what's he planning? You
Putting the
know?
cue ball back where it is. Just feathering that side of that 2 ball. It's a long shot
I
to
don't
feather.
think he has the feather side, unless he hits one of those balls. I don't think he can control it like you're saying.
Well, here we go.
He can hit it, but I don't think he can do what you're saying. We'll find out right now. Yeah, he's not sure either. I'm not sure, he's not sure, but it counts more what he thinks.
You know, sometimes you look right through the balls that are in your way, and you just nick them. You got to be real careful here. Watch the shot. Well, he didn't feather it, that's for sure.
No, but he didn't
think he
sell
got him.
out. People liked it. They're starting to be very knowledgeable in this area. They've seen 23 of these tournaments. This is the 23rd, but
Hey, how about a big hand for Foxy Blue? Foxy Blue actually has a website. The name of it is foxyblue52.net. She's been working all week long, posting these links and helping AZB TV out for a while. We want to thank you, Foxy, and all the moderators in the moderating position and everybody that signed in. And even if you're not, we want to just thank you for the support.
Johnny's on the cushion here with a long shot. This is his first shot in a while. Better make it, or you can fall further behind. Not an easy shot, especially near the cushion. Ha, that looked easy.
Came with it. And now he's going to be a little bit aggravated by shooting over this 9, but still makeable 3 ball.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have any problem with it.
5 right
Not
there.
because of the ball that he has to go over, but I think he's feeling as good as Jayson Shaw. If we had a meter to put on these guys, then we could check the moods. I don't think either one
He
of
might
them
bump the 6, Danny.
He might, but I think, yeah, he can bump it out of the way. That's what he did. He's doing everything he wants to. Great pool, folks. I hope you realize out there you're seeing great pool. I've been watching this and playing 55 years, and this is great pool. He's got an angle. I like going forward on this. I don't like pounding it. He's going to pound it, but I like going forward 2 rails. See, he pounded. You could have gone forward 2 rails.
Almost got in trouble.
Well, that's the reason I like going 2 rails. You wouldn't have had to deal with this ball, the 8 ball, but it's not going to affect him because he's got a clear shot at the 7, and he can get to the 8. I think you go to the 8 and the side here. So does he.
This way he can just float down for the 9 ball. He got a little higher than what he wanted to, though.
Oh, he's fine.
He's fine. Yeah, he can come 1 rail off the bottom rail out, or 2.
Maybe 2 rails.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't wind up on the cushion. Folks, I'm telling you, you're seeing great pool here. You got to appreciate this.
.53, we're moving uptown as you hear the applause from the crowd. Jerry T pumping up the crowd up in the stands, saying we got life in here. I love it as everybody applauds. JT, NYC Grind, pumping up the crowd.
Well, you know, the winner of this match here gets $8,000. The loser gets $5,000.
Yeah.
And I hope they go to the racetrack with the money.
Put it in flight.
Yeah, don't go paying bills with this money.
Now, Jayson has some diapers that he has to take
yeah,
care of. He's got that newborn baby girl there.
You can buy a lot of diapers with $8,000 or $5,000.
Last time he won this Turning Stone Casino was the last one, Turning Stone 22. He actually had a table delivered. He bought the table and had Paul deliver it right to US 1 Billiards, his pool room up in Connecticut. The 3 ball right into the corner, the 5 ball in the other corner. The 1 ball's dressing up, but there is no glass of wine. It's still a shot, though.
There's no glass of wine.
Well, it's not close to the
what
corner
are you talking
pocket.
About? No glass of wine?
It's all dressed up, but there's no glass of wine.
Not only did I never hear that, I don't know what you mean.
Welcome to the real world.
No glass of wine.
Oh, look at this. We're talking about the wine, and look at this in the chat. Pool pics from Diana Hoppy sent a PM. Hey, if anybody brings Danny D a red wine, dry, and upstated scotch, I will send you Earl's Road Stories 1 and 2. We can't do that right now. We're going to get in trouble. I just mentioned wine, and there it goes right in the chat.
She's listening. She's
Coincidental?
listening.
Yes.
And she knows it's Sunday. Sunday I eat Italian food and drink wine. Great playing, I'm telling you.
Unreal.
I've played with the best. I've seen the best. And these guys are duplicating anything I ever saw.
Well, you know what? The diamond tables, we got to give them all the credit in the world.
They're playing perfectly.
Yes. And they play consistent. Doesn't matter if you're here in Arizona. I mean, give or take the humidity. What I'm saying is the table plays the same cut, made to precision. We had the likes of Paul Smith,
he didn't
person
get
that
real good
installs
here,
these
folks.
tables.
He didn't get here. I think you got to consider playing the safe here. He's got a cut on it, and he's feeling good, and he is amphibious. But the position is tough here. The shot is tough, and so is position.
Gonna go out inside.
He
Nice
made
shot.
it. Nothing's going to stop this guy.
Hey, Diana, don't worry about your typing. We understand chat typing. Don't worry about it. Appreciate it. Beautiful playing by both players.
Oh, this is super. We need more applause for appreciation.
Well, you're going to hear it right after the sink of this 9-ball right here. You're going to hear it. There it goes. What a finals we have here. What a show they're putting on. And you talk about a show. They're going to be putting on a show right after they finish here at this tournament. We're going to head up to the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. There they are. Challenge match, January 16th, 17th, and 18th. 3 disciplines, 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. You can see the races on the right-hand side. Race to 15 and race to 21 on the last 2 days. It's going to be, I believe, $10 a day or $20 for all 3 days. I mean, it's something that you really can't go wrong on. We are going to be doing the streaming, AZB TV and NYC Grind. We'll be there to bring it to you.
Well,
Hopefully, we're going to pick up Danny right as we go through Buffalo and bring Danny with us. It'll be our honor. We're going to kidnap you. There's no yelling out the windows when the state troopers go by. You can't tell them anything. We'll have you taped up to the back seat.
I'm careful with that.
All right.
But anyway, back to wine. Earlier today, a guy said when the tournament's over, he said, I want to go and have a glass of wine with you and talk some more pool.
Yeah.
A little while, he came up to me, maybe a half hour ago, and he said, I lost all my money playing craps. He said, you'll have to pay for the wine.
What a move that is. All right, you know, Johnny breaks, and he got a shot on the 2-ball.
Yeah, he could tie the match up with this one. Not easy. Nothing. He's not going to. He thinks Miss is an unmarried girl's first name.
Yes. I think they both do. But now that Jayson Shore has been sitting down for a little while, is he going to be able to come out with that same energy?
I would have to say yes.
Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that. You can see Jayson Shore sitting down in the top left-hand corner of your monitor right behind Johnny Moore. How's that 5-ball go, Dan?
Oh,
take a look at it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, he's going to play the combo.
Oh, he's playing the combo, yeah.
Absolutely. The combination.
Yeah, definitely.
For the tie.
But if he had the right angle, I wouldn't even bother with the combo. The way he's playing, he's going to run out anyway. He got perfect here. It looks like you just shoot the ball straight on, you're going to make the 9 just the way it sits. He's taking an extra look at it, but I imagine he's going to make this.
That he does. We're tied at 55. Couldn't ask for a better final.
Now we got to race to 8.
Yes, we do.
Because I figured out 5 and 8 is 13.
Pretty good math.
See how good I am?
Good thing you're not like the guy who's going to buy you a glass of wine.
I went to college.
There you have it. Talking about race. AccuStats is going to be racing down to southern Indiana to bring you the 17th annual Derby City Classic. Danny DiLiberto will be on scene with Billy and Condona right there at Derby City.
I usually do about 25 or more matches there because of all the different games.
Right. And you can see the top champions, and these 2 players also are going to be there on scene. So make sure to go to AccuStats.com. Use the hyphen between Accu and Stats, just like you see it on the bottom of that picture right there. John Morra says, let's get this picture. We're back to the table. Tied at 55. 5 apiece. The wing ball, the 3-ball, the 1-ball, the 9-ball. And Johnny Morra goes up, takes the lead that quick. John Morra out of Toronto, Canada. swinging it right here at the Turning Stone. He's going to, I believe he took second place once before here at the Turning Stone.
He
Jayson
did.
He did, right?
Yes.
Jayson Shaw took first place the last time we were here at Turning Stone 22. Johnny Morra looking to capture his first win here.
I think Jayson also finished second in the tournament here, too.
Universe Clothing, Nick, the whole crew. We want to thank them for getting on board and keeping Upstate Al on the road. We want to say thank you very much. Also, we want to give a big shout out to Gotham City Billiard Club in Brooklyn. That's right. Brooklyn, New York, where you talk like that, and we're over here, and now we're over there.
Hey, speaking of Brooklyn, I was in Brooklyn a long time ago, hustling pool. I beat everybody, and then I lost to 14th Street Joey, and I was living at the Y, the Marcy Street Y, and I went broke, and all I had to eat was milk duds for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's when I first found out about Western Union.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Wow,
telling you
that's
the
a sad
truth.
story.
This is 1957, April 1957.
Well, look at the 9 again, was traveling towards the corner. No chance to go in, but it was traveling that way.
He made a ball.
He sure did. The 5-ball went right into the bottom right corner.
I think he's going to be cutting at the 1. I don't think he's playing safe. Got a wide open pocket. Just hit it where it has to be hit. Like you say, easier said than done, but I don't know this. I don't think any shot is going to stop either one of these guys. It's the speed that's going to matter here. I think he can roll it in very softly.
He's going to try his best to keep Jayson Shaw in the seat, that's for sure. He wants him to freeze a little bit more, but he didn't get there.
He missed the ball.
But he might have played the two-way and played the cue ball behind the 2.
Well, I don't think he played that, but nevertheless it happened.
Why? It's a shot that's there.
I know, but at this stage of life, he's not thinking of missing.
Well, I seen, who was the,
Look, he's going to
Jeffrey
miss.
Ignacio was playing a lot of two-way shots out of the Philippines. He
Well,
played
I don't
this
know
event
him.
too.
Well,
Yeah, we commentated on 2 of his matches.
that's the first time I ever saw him.
You and I both.
And I only saw him for that night, and he disappeared. But anyway, Jayson tried a masse, and he massed his wallet.
Yeah.
Johnny's going to start with ball in hand. No problem with position. Everything is open.
And the 8 being that close to the 9 makes it kind of easy for you to get on the 9. I think he underdid it. Wasn't he playing that into the side pocket?
Well, I don't know if he did. He
Well, he's
didn't
got-
get the right angle to go to the 3. You know, the side, he could have got there even if he was straight. But now he's got a problem here. He might have to be playing for a safe.
He's got to deviate traffic.
Yeah, I think he's got to play safe after this ball.
Goes right through the small
Oh,
window.
he got there. Look at this
And
shot.
did he ever get there? He spun the rock.
I'll tell you, that's a great shot. That is a super great shot. I'm getting
Back
tired.
into the window. Back to the window. He's going to go between the 6 and 4. Yeah, he's going back uptown again.
Don't want to get over the top.
He's got
but
the
he
shot.
didn't. I'm getting tired of saying super great shot.
Yeah, there's no word other than great
I'm going to make a
in the
recording
dictionary
and just play it.
that can explain how these two players are playing.
He's shooting left-handed. He's right-handed.
No, he's amphibious.
Yeah.
Isn't that
You're
the
right.
word? Isn't that the word of the weekend?
Well, there's a story about all that. I'm not going to say it because it's negative.
Oh, okay. Got a little out of line, but he's okay.
Every time I tell the story about amphibious, Pat Fleming in the background will say, Dilberto, shut up.
Pat's a funny character when you can hear him talking in your headsets when you're commentating, but
do.
you can't hear him out
The
there.
people
on the
can't
street.
hear him,
Right.
but the person doing the commentary could.
Well, he comes with some good ones.
He's a good person.
Sure is.
Great for pool, and that's why he's in the Hall of
Look
Fame.
at this, Danny lefty again.
Yeah, he wants to shoot left-handed. I tell you, people out there, play both hands because you don't need the bridge a lot of times. Get off the rail, he said. Wow. It's
Yes, we
amazing.
do know the word for shooting with both hands. John Morra threatening to go up by 2, and he does. He now leads. This has been going back and forth. 7-5 now.
Al, do you know what amphibious means if you translate
I
it?
got a low battery. Sorry, Danny, I'm a little bit occupied.
I'm trying to
Yes.
make you smarter. Amphibious is from the Greek,
Yeah.
meaning double life. It doesn't have anything to do with land and sea and all that. It means
People think
double
I don't
life.
know. People think I don't know what amphibious means. Ambidextrous is when you use both hands. Amphibious is a word that Danny's been using instead of using the proper
just for
word.
a joke, but
yes, as a
but
joke.
amphibious.
Don't take us serious, folks.
Amphibious doesn't mean in the beginning land and sea. It means double life in Greek. So a guy who has a wife in Florida and one in California is amphibious. He's got a double life.
The 5 ball creeped right into the corner. The 9 come close to the corner on the bottom left-hand side once again. No shot on the 1. If he did have a shot, it would be dangerous because he would be able to play the 2-9 combination.
Well, we're going to see a rare push.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, and I like pushing and cutting, playing, tying up a ball. Shoot the 6 towards the 3 in case it all goes astray, which it will if you push. And then you can do whatever you want, and you're not in danger for a run out.
Right.
Shoot the 6 at the 3.
I like that shot. I also like kicking the 1 ball off the right
Well,
long rail
See, when I say this
into that
yeah,
3-8 position. Go ahead.
I'm not going to say it with you because I don't know you that well yet. But
That's okay.
But if I were doing this with Billy and Cardona, and he agreed with me, I'd say, well, I must be wrong. But I won't say that with you.
Okay. Keep it under your cover.
Tomorrow I will.
Keep it under your cuff. All right, now, this is the rollout, and Jayson Shore says, go ahead, Johnny. You got it. Take another swing.
Yeah, but see, he tied the balls up, so nothing real bad can happen unless you leave a combination on the 9.
Right. That's just Terry Tarantola putting his headset back on. NYC Grind on premises.
Well, I
All right,
hear all that
guys.
noise.
Excuse me for the noise.
It's all right. It sounded like you were putting your head back on.
We just want to let the people know that this is recorded.
Be careful.
And if they hear it,
The only
that's
thing
the
can
noise.
go wrong is leaving a shot on the 9.
Well, we'll kick the 2 out of the
It
way.
didn't happen.
Took that equation out of there.
Yeah, and he snookered him. Good shot. He banked at this and made it. He's not even from Kentucky.
Well, he's heading down to southern Indiana with you guys. He's going to be down there at the Derby.
Bank pool capital of the world.
Like I said, he was banking with, he was playing some one pocket with Bob Medingian last week.
My good friend. My good friend.
Wow,
He didn't-
Jason's
one
playing
stroke
great.
that right
Yeah,
down the rail.
Jason's playing great.
One stroke.
Yeah. Usually when you get a tricky shot, you take a lot of strokes to zero in on the shot. But he don't need a lot of shots. I mean, he just one pokes it and that's it.
I think this is the way, the attitude you have when you practice on a diamond on a consistent basis. You come here, you don't feel intimidated. You know what you're up against because all of them play the same. It's the same cut no matter where you are. And he's so used to practicing in his room up in Connecticut now, and plus he has a stream going too.
And another factor here is it's very dry here. It's so cold that it's dry.
Yes, yes.
If it were wet, it wouldn't be so easy.
Right. Well, I'm not talking about the factors of being, humid and wet and whatever, the weather. I'm just talking about the consistency of the table. If you took this table and took them off of here and put them on the next table, you got the same playing field. Every one of these tables, the way they set them up and the precision CNC cutting up these rails that they use, the cushions and everything. It's just, it's just like going from one to another. Yes, table might have a little roll here and there because of it might be out of balance or something, but Paul's been here after this tournament ended every night. He was in here with his level machines and going right around the world again, making sure that they're going to be playing good.
It's playing perfect.
It's unbelievable, the craftsmanship and the dedication they have. We'd like to thank Diamond, and you see that banner up at the top there as we have a player break. That banner is right to the right there of Don sitting down there. That gentleman sitting down in the chair is a referee next to the Aramis banner. And what he does also on the side is he restores motorcycles, Don's vintage motorcycles, and that's where he is, Frederickstown, Ohio. In fact, he might meet us out there when we do the stream. Yes.
Yeah, that's the question. Is he going to come watch the
I
watch
believe
the match?
he is. Yeah, he's close. He's in Columbus.
You know what this is?
Yeah, that's a banner of a pool room.
Oh, Classic Q. So
Yes.
I brought that up so I could mention Classic Q.
Well, we should have put it up over here.
Well,
It
talk
was
about
up.
Classic Q's real quick. Talk about it. Tell me about
It was
Classic
here the whole tournament.
Yeah, but next time, make sure we can put it on the banner where it's visible.
It's not
here.
up to me where
All
to
you
put
have
it.
to do is
Let's
ask.
talk about it
Gee whiz.
right now.
Yeah.
Help me understand
Well,
a little bit about Classic Q.
Classic Q.
Let's get Jerry in. There we go.
He's starting to act like Billy Incardona.
It's the lead-in. Come on.
Hey, Classic Q is the best pool room in Western New York. We got every kind of beer. We have food and great chicken wings. You know, Buffalo is noted for chicken wings. And we got beautiful women.
There you go. And not only that,
And great equipment.
if you happen to have action, Danny will open up the room for you.
I will.
Yes, he will.
You know, Danny, I'm sure there's a lot of things about Classic Q's that you like. But out of everything that you like about Classic Q's, what would you say, your favorite thing about Classic Q's? Yeah.
I live across the street. I don't have to drive far.
I love it.
But I will get run over on Transit Road.
They do it on purpose.
They
when
try
he
to
tries
get me. They
try
change
to
lanes and go faster to try to get me, and they skin me sometime. And then the guys have the nerve to blow the horn, and I tell them to get out of the car.
Danny, they get mad at you. They skin you, a pedestrian on the side of the road, and they get mad at you. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, they
Wow.
do that.
Well, it's awesome that you have Classic Q's across the street from your house, and I'm
Not
sure it's
only
like
that.
it's like home to you there. I could imagine.
Right next to me is a funeral home. So if they get smart, they don't have to go far to die. I'm kidding. But there is a funeral home right next door. And Jay Leno, on his program, mentioned it one time because the spelling of it is Amagon, but if you break it down, it's Am I Gone? It's a funeral home that says Am I Gone?
Oh wow,
Really?
that should be on Jay Leno. That's
He
a skit
said it.
right there. Oh,
He
did he
said
say?
it.
He
He
did say
did.
it. Wow,
He said in
that's
Buffalo.
hysterical.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
Did you hear enough about Classic Q?
Not yet.
So guys, before you're gone, make sure you check it out. And right now, we're in Turning Stone Casino here in Verona, New York. This is the Joss Tour 23rd event of their marquee event. You know, basically they have regional events throughout the Northeast, and this is their marquee event. And they have several throughout the year. And all the pros from everywhere come down because this is a BCA ranking event. And you have a lot of young guns out there really trying to make a name for themselves as well as gain sponsorship and exposure. And it's important for them to be able to be in the top 10 of the BCA point standings as well as having a chance at the Moscone Cup.
You're right.
Which is very important. So, Danny, actually, I opened the door for you there a little bit to discuss, the importance and the impact of this event. And if you can
There
help
we go.
expand that would be great.
We got it on there. Look at Classic Q Billiards.
Great. Let's expand upon that a little later. Right now, we just want to divert your attention to Classic Q Billiards, which we have up right now. Al, are you able to post a link to the chat?
We will.
Wonderful. And yeah, Danny, if you
And
could
great people own it.
at Classic Q's?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, guys, before you're gone, make sure you check out Classic Q's. But
Yeah.
before John gets into this,
Well,
Danny, if you could
folks,
start getting into that a
And let
little
me
bit.
tell you something, guys. Anybody who comes there that wants to learn a little more pool, I will help them, free of charge.
Wow.
That's awesome. No, really, that's really awesome, Danny.
I will.
How strong is
awesome.
that?
That's awesome.
Anybody who wants to get better at one pocket, I will help them. We're going to see a safe here.
Wow.
No, he's really bank
Do you think
crazy.
he played it off the ball there as a possibility?
I don't think so, but nevertheless, it counts.
Okay.
I don't know if he did. But anyway, right now, the way he's playing, I wouldn't doubt it if he played it, but he didn't play position.
Jayson's feeling the heat right now. Look at him in his chair right now. He's feeling it. He's frustrated. He just wants a chance at the table right now. He's feeling great. He just wants to be at the table. He's frustrated. He feels like John's getting the rolls, and I could see his frustration.
Well, if he makes this, he's got a chance to get out, but he's going to have to go like 3 cushions per position.
That was a great
He
shot
did
by
it.
John.
Look at the shot
What a great shot.
in position.
Did he get a bad bump? Did he get a funny bump on the 7? By the look of his face, it looks like
Yeah.
he got a funny bump.
Yeah. He doesn't show much expression, so if you could
Right.
read-
If he showed that, yeah.
if you could figure out by his face what happened there,
Right.
you'll be a
Exactly.
genius.
Exactly, Danny. That's funny. John is stone cold. He's semi-emotionless.
Here comes the hop. He's going to hop. He might only have an edge to hop over, so I imagine he'll be successful.
Wow.
Oh, he didn't hop.
Yeah, he didn't get the elevation.
He forgot to hop.
There it is, folks. Classic Q Billiards. And there's the website. We got to get right back to the match, and we'll flash that up a
And
little
like
bit
I
more.
said, you want to get better.
7-6. I mean, John's holding on to a 7-6 lead. That's huge to be able to give that back and allow Jayson an opportunity to close. Not even close the gap, but to tie it up 7 games apiece in this race of 13 games. I mean, race of 13 games at 7 games apiece. I mean, we're 6 games away. So wow. I mean, the anticipation is building, the pressure is building, and both of these players are shooting for
I put up the score.
$8,000 first
I'm
prize.
sorry. I thought he made the 9 ball. He did it so quick. He just did now, though. It's 7-7. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. Classic Q Billiards. This is where Danny D hangs out when he's at home. See the website on the top, ccb-billiards.com.
Hey, guys, and I mean it, come over there. I'll help you not only in one pocket, any game, and you don't have to pay any time. It's free.
That's sweet.
I mean it. So just show up. Tell me you heard me on the streaming, and you got it.
Danny, I mean, that's
Of course,
all.
if you're pretty women, it's better.
But like on a serious level, Danny, that's an awesome statement.
I mean it, too, though.
And I know that, right? But I want to understand why would you say that? Why would you offer your time
Because
to
I
help
want
someone
pool
like that?
to get better, and to me, my opinion is if people get smarter about it, we'll have better fans and better players.
Why is that important to you?
I'm an athlete, and I don't want to see people stumble. Let me tell you, over the years, all the top players of the past would not help anybody because they were afraid that it would come up in a match against them. I never felt that way. I want everybody to get smarter because we'll have a better game. Pool's been good to me. I traveled all over the world because of pool. I met people that I never would have met because of pool. And Jimmy Rimpey and Siegel used to moan about they don't make a lot of money and all that, but friends, you got to travel
Going to
free.
get a bump? The love bump.
Yeah, you got to travel free, so you got some pluses. You saw people, I hung around with Fred Astaire, Peter Falk, James Caan. I never would have met these people if it weren't for pool. If I couldn't play, you know what? I'd be a ditch digger. I don't know why I said that, because I never wanted to be a ditch digger.
Because I'm gone. Am I gone?
That's amazing,
cool, right?
Danny. I mean, you came up as an athlete yourself, as a professional boxer, and you had a pretty successful career. You were a really great boxer, so I understand that you bring that
Hey,
perspective to
I
the
was
game,
a
and I
pretty
appreciate
good bowler. A lot of people don't know it. I had the high average in Western New York in '61, bowling.
Wow.
I've got 3 perfect games.
Wow.
I bowled a 300 game and ran 308 balls on the same day.
Wait a minute. 1 second, Al, I'm sorry. I want to be able to talk about this, but I just can't let that go. Just, Al, please just update this. Let everyone know what the score is.
Yeah, it's 8-7.
8-7. Okay,
I'll
Danny,
quit
I
bragging.
want to hear what you just said. That's pretty impressive. What did you do in the same day?
I bowled a 300 game and ran 308 balls in straight pool.
Wow.
It's in Sports Illustrated. They
It
wrote
is?
about it.
Wow. I'm going to say that. I mean, I was about to say no other I would bet that no other living human has ever done that.
Hey, and I
Well,
got
look, Diana Hoppy in the chat says she has pictures of Danny with all these actors also. Diana Hoppy's been around a long time. And Diana
Guys.
Hoppy also wants you to tell the story about Dennis Hatch and boxing.
why
Wow.
would I knock Dennis Hatch?
Yeah, no, Dennis Hatch is a great player up from
And we miss him, by
from-
the way.
from-
He should have been here.
From Danny's
We miss you,
area,
Big D. We
and,
know you're
we
out
did
there
miss you
listening.
out here for sure. He's a great professional player, and he was a strong amateur boxer for sure. Golden
No, he
Gloves.
wasn't. He never fought an amateur fight. He never was in the Golden Glove. See, you're making me knock the kid. He was my pupil
He
and
was
a,
a-
and
you
a
trained
great
him,
pool
yeah.
player. Let's leave it that way.
All right,
Sounds
Danny.
good. Sounds good.
Yeah, a lot of people think that he was a great amateur fighter. He never fought. He had a few fights in bars
Okay.
with suckers.
Wow.
Uh-oh. A rare miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it going to stop for the side?
Wow. Or is it going to go too far? Did it go a little too far?
He's got it in the corner, I think.
I don't know. Is the scratch there, though?
No,
if he
I
tries
think
to
he's
shoot
going to
it?
hit the point of the side if he cuts it down
Don't
the
be
corner.
surprised if he goes one rail and kicks this one, and I don't know if he can see the
Oh,
full
forget
I
one.
don't know about that. Maybe
No.
the
What do you mean
safe
forget
is
it?
in
It's
play,
hanging
but
right
I
there.
just don't think he's going to
No,
try
he
to
can
cut
see
this
it.
in the corner
He can
pocket
see it.
from here.
If he can't see it, don't be surprised if he decides
I
to go
don't
that
think
way.
so. He's not going to kick this. He's not going to kick
No,
this.
he's not going to kick it, but I also don't think he's going to cut it in the corner pocket.
No,
I
he's
just-
not.
Right.
Could
He
he,
can see it then.
could he cut it inside? It
Right.
might-
If anything, he's going to cut it in his side. I'm not
and,
sure
and
from
if he
here.
does, I think it'll go 2 rails, and he could shoot the 2 in that left-hand corner to him.
Right. If
If
he has
he
the
can
side.
do
Right.
it.
If he can do it.
He can
He's
see it.
doing, yeah. Yeah, he's going to cut it inside and go 2 rails to the 2.
I say just
I
around the
believe.
4 probably. That's all.
See it? There's the second rail I called, and look where he got. I'm
Great
playing.
shot by John Morra,
Free ball
ladies and
down here.
gentlemen.
Hey, I'm playing pretty good too.
You haven't missed yet.
We're having fun out here, guys.
I'll tell you what, if you want to have some fun with us right here and watch these professionals go at it, once again, Turning Stone Casino is going to add another 25,000 August 20th through the 23rd. Put it on your calendar. Come on by if you want to just watch. You got your professional players on scene, or just come on by and play in the event if you want to play. But make sure you get in touch with Mike Suglin right away.
And it usually doesn't snow in August.
Yeah, it's a little bit warmer. You got that right.
Right, and AZB TV will be here. Upstate Al will be running the show. NYC Grind will be out here for the co-production.
Absolutely.
And AZBilliards.com will be here doing the live coverage. They've been updating this whole entire event with live ongoing
Yes.
coverage. So big shout out to Mike Howard and Jerry for all their hard work. And I know they really put a lot of hard work and energy into the game. So I just want to give them a moment to acknowledge them for their contribution to the sport.
That's nice, Jerry. Thanks. Appreciate that.
And I'm glad we have this tournament here because there's not many tournaments, and pool needs it. So it's a great tournament. You're not going to get rich with it, but in case you're going to Derby City, this is a great workout for you.
Great workout, 100%, and it is a BCA points ranking event. And if you're a serious professional trying to make it, I mean, you kind of got to be here, right?
Well, I'm expecting a lot more
in the United
professionals
States.
in
I mean, it's
August.
tough to be here if you're in the Philippines and all that. And we had Jeffrey Ignacio make a great showing, which he stirred up a lot of buzz, and it was great to have him here. But
Yes.
the reality, it's difficult, for people to travel across the globe to come for an event like this. I mean, it is 8,000.
Look at that hit.
And it's a number, but it's tough to come from halfway across the globe.
You
and
got to
take a
come in the
shot.
top 4.
That's right. It's very, and
It's tough.
and even that, it's tough. So it's a challenge for the international players
But
to
anyway,
quite come out here.
you see the
But
shot
right
he
now,
just
this
shot?
is a big event.
Yes.
It's a testament of how good the tables play because he hit it softly and the ball did not roll out. It went in the pocket. Look at this hit. This guy can do anything he
What
wants
authority.
right now.
You got that right.
This guy may become the best player ever. He's a young man. He's getting better all the time.
I mean, Danny, your statement isn't a stretch in reality because he has all of the tools, he has the mindset, he has the makeup, he has it in his DNA, he's bred that way, and he's a thoroughbred. So he's definitely one of the few players that you could say that for. Wow. And right now, John Morra just ties up this set at 8 games apiece in his race to 13, turning stone number 23.
It's not a race to 13. It's a race to 5 from here.
Race to 5 from here. It is a race
I got
to 5
Jerry
from
with
here.
that one. I shocked him.
You got me.
like
No, but it is a race to 5 from here, so
Yeah,
that
it's
means
brutal.
that the pressure is on, and it's all tied up, ladies and
Don't
gentlemen.
move.
Race to
Just
5
don't
from
move
here.
out of your seat. Put the seatbelts on. We're going to be flying at about 15,000 feet. What do you say, Danny? We go skydiving?
I'm looking at that galaxy there.
Is that nice?
Yeah.
What
You
Danny
know what
is talking
galaxy
about is we
that
have an
is?
extra monitor here
Yeah,
with the
somewhere out there,
galaxy on.
Danny.
You know what the closest galaxy is?
No.
Our galaxy is the Milky Way. That is Andromeda.
Boy, oh boy, I tell you what. You talk about an education.
So, guys,
get it
we're,
right here
live,
in the booth.
we're streaming it out all across Andromeda, and John Morra sets the break, 8 games apiece. Race to 5 from here, guys.
Smash them and crash them. Don't be so quiet, folks. We like the audience participation. The chat's not too loud. Look at the 9 ball towards the corner pocket once again.
You have a look at the 1 ball.
He's got a shot.
It's a thin hit.
Yeah, and he's got. If he does make it, he can actually get between the 5 and come right down to that line.
I think you go right at the 9 here.
Well, yeah, you could do that also.
You do.
Yeah, because you will have position.
You know, yeah, go that direction. You know, it's just as easy a shot.
8-8.
He's going at the 9, folks.
I believe so.
He is.
He
No,
sure
it's
did.
not gonna make it.
He sure did, and
He
the mine
missed
cost
both
him.
balls. He missed both balls.
Mine cost him.
I mean, his concern, I understand John's concern because he didn't want to hit it too hard because if the cue ball would have come too far up table, he would have been safe behind the 7. So he didn't want to hit it too hard, otherwise he would have been safe. So he just tried to play at pocket speed. So it was a tricky shot, and he didn't have enough steam. And right now, Jayson comes with an amazing shot on the 1 as he lines up to 2-9 and is about to take a 9-8 lead.
And he does. Folks, once again, I got to remind you, both these players
Wow.
sponsored by the Kings of Vapor, also the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. We'll be heading there right after this. These 2 players are going to get into a challenge match right here. I was made aware about a couple hours ago that it's going to be a pay-per-view. It's $10 a day or $20 for the whole event. These 2 champions, you see them going neck and neck. Make sure you keep up to date with AZB TV and NYC Grind, and we'll be giving you some updates on that. And we don't have the links right now, but Chad Bowling, sitting right behind us, said they will be available probably by Wednesday, somewhere around that area. He just gave me the nod. They will be available, and I'll be putting the links out. For that couple of bucks, you want to see a good match, that's where it's going to be.
That is going to be a very exciting match, especially coming right after this event. So one of the 2 players is going to look for a reprieve, you know, because obviously there's going to be a rematch situation.
Hey, Chad Bowling, I'm going to put you on the spot because I am live on the air. Do you think that it's okay that we give away 2 passes to 2 of our chatters for that challenge match? Sure? You know, without even blinking an eye, Chad Bowling steps up to the plate.
Yeah, but you didn't give him a chance to say no. You got to do that in private, in a phone booth. You can't do it out loud. How could he say no with the whole world listening?
As I like to put everybody on the spot, Chad Bowling is going to give away 2 passes. How do we do this one, Jerry?
I don't know, but right now it's a race to 13, and Jayson Shaw is holding on to a 9-8 lead right now. And both of these guys are putting on a showstopper. They're both playing unbelievably.
7 ball into the side pocket. 6 is going to move out of the way for a shot on the 1.
He does have a shot. You know, last rack, when he shot the 1 and was going at the 9, he might have made the 1 if the 9 wasn't in his mind. You know what I mean? If he zeroed in just on the 1, he might have made it, but he was trying to go at the 9 too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, don't you agree? He might have made the 1 if he wasn't going at the 9 too.
Yeah. Well,
We'll never
he
know.
He hit it so thin it hardly rolled. You know, it rolled only
Yeah, it
about
didn't reach.
8 inches or so. Yeah.
And that's why it went wide. If he hit that where he had to, he probably would have made the 9 also. Anyway, that's over forever.
Well, you know something, that shot cost him that game, and not only that, it's probably going to cost him another one right here.
And he's hoping that's all it costs him. Because the guy is still at the table, and if he runs out here, he's breaking him again.
Yeah, in this winter break format, absolutely. If you're sitting in that chair, you could be sitting there for 2, 3, 4 rocks, no question. In Jayson Shaw's last match, he won his match in how long? A little over 20 minutes.
22 minutes.
So this match could be over in about 8 minutes.
As Jayson Shaw approaches number 10, we're racing to 13. We want to thank Gotham City Technologies, stepping up to the plate and doing the right thing and handing out 2 $55 packages to 2 chatters. Not only that, for fixing everybody's personal computer, whether it be a cell phone all the way down to your laptop, PC, desktop, I don't know, whatever device you got. Gotham City Technologies can possibly fix it. Just don't take it and throw it out and think that it's garbage. Get in touch with Ron Mason right there at Gotham City Technologies. AZ Billiards, the world's largest pool and billiards website, right up in the left-hand corner, azbilliards.com. Simonis cloth, the best cloth you can play on in the world. Simonis cloth and the best balls you can use. Aramis balls. We want to thank the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, and we definitely want to thank NYC Grind, stepping up and on board. And we want to make sure that you guys check out Steve Lomax Custom Cues.
Let me tell you about
Go ahead.
Simonis. One of the good things about Simonis is if you cut a ball real thin, it'll reach the pocket. Some of the cloths, they act like they're on mud, and they won't reach. You can hit a ball thin, and it'll keep going on Simonis. So what happened here?
Well, he made the 1 ball, and he got the 2-6.
Well, I don't know if you want to play the 2-6 because the cue ball is going the wrong direction. He could also go forward and freeze him behind the 6. You see it? Shoot the 2 to the end rail and freeze him behind the 6.
Slow roll it.
Yeah, because you're not going to get rewarded with position shooting the combination. Well, he decided to play safe, and he did a good one, but he does have a kick at it.
Well, John's got the short rail down at the bottom part of your monitor, which is hard to judge, with the 6 ball being right near the 2 ball like that. John Morra takes a glance up at the score and realizes it's now 10-8. And the reason he did that is he wants to know.
There's our referee, Don.
Yeah, he's right there on top of the situation. We'll get a...
This is a tricky kick. This is not an easy kick at all.
This is Don right here. That's the gentleman that restores motorcycles right on the left side of your monitor.
I had dinner with him yesterday, and he's a very interesting human.
Human being. Don, always here, like an icon. Oh, he's going the other way. He's going to hit this with a little bit of spin, reverse to hold it up and straighten out the angle here.
You're right, but
this is tough.
It's going to be real tough. I figure he's got a better chance of hitting the 6.
Well, he's got a better chance hitting the 2 going this way, but he hit the 6.
Oh, what a shot.
He did hit the 6.
I thought he had a better chance hitting the 6, except that you got to hit the low ball first.
Guys, if I just have just one moment, I just wanted to let everyone know I really appreciate every single one of you guys that is tuned in right now and watching the stream. Both Jayson and John appreciate the support and the interest. And, you know, I'm a pool fan, Upstate Al from AZB TV. He's been around pool as long as I remember. I started playing at 12 years old. I remember Al since I was a young kid. And, you know, Danny, you've been an idol, and you've taught me a lot about the game without you even knowing it by listening to your commentary over the years. So I just want to let you know that I appreciate you and your contribution to the game. And you've really had a big impact, not only to me, to millions of people across the world. And I'm sure that you have many, many more years to go.
But I got to scold you guys.
Okay.
Don't scold me. I didn't say anything nice about you.
You guys talked and got me talking about myself, and that isn't right. You know, this is about the tournament and the players, not me.
Well,
You made me talk too much about me.
Well, the reason why I wanted to give you an acknowledgement is because I have to step up right now. So I wanted to thank everyone, thank both of you. I got to step up for a minute.
Thanks, Jerry.
I want to be able to capture some video of the end of the match because I'm working on part 2 of a highlight video, which we're going to be releasing on nycgrind.com and our Facebook page. Video 1 is up. It's already up on our website as well as our Facebook page. And Upstate Al is going to be able to showcase the video during the challenge match at Chad's Pool Room at King of Billiards. So thank you, everyone. I love you all. And I'm going to watch the rest of this match with all you guys. 11 games to 8, baby. Race to 13.
There we go. Okay, JT, do your thing.
He's starting to pull away here.
Thanks, Jerry. Well,
he's
we're
getting
here.
near the finish line.
11-8. As you heard Jerry T exit the commentator's booth, he's got some footage to capture. He's once again running around. He gives the road runner the 3 out in the breaks.
Yeah, he works hard. Got a lot of energy. He made noise. That's all he made.
The one ball is visible, but there's really not a shot there. I mean, you got to play safe.
Well, I think he can hit it full enough to bank it perpendicular to the end rail, and he might go one rail behind the 5. Is that the 4?
That's the 5 ball?
The 5? He can.
Oh, you mean that where it's near up at the top of the monitor? Yeah, that's the 4 ball. Yeah, the pink one.
Well, he can bank this ball to the end rail and go one rail maybe behind that ball.
The only thing I don't like about that shot is the one's going to be going in the general area of the 9. You got to be real careful.
Oh, forget that. If you get unlucky enough for
I've
it
seen
to
it
be a
enough times,
combination,
Danny.
I didn't.
It's
You don't
being unlucky
let
if
me
it
tell
happens.
You don't have to worry about that. I hope he shoots the shot. Well, he didn't.
He shot it the opposite way, and he's going to come out good. It's going to go right behind the 3.
Yeah, he got him. He got him all right. We might see a hop shot here.
A hop shot?
Does he jump?
A hop shot.
That's better than the wine thing you said. That's more easy to understand.
Gotta love him. Uh-oh, watch the rock. Right into the drain.
Oh, you were right. You called it pretty good. Well, Johnny, you got to mount some kind of attack. And I say this to make it an interesting match. I'm not pulling either way.
1 second, I'm sorry. Allison Fisher is in the chat, and she says, Al, please announce to see that. How do you pronounce that? Moriguchi? Moriguchi? Moriguchi, if you are in the chat and are on full screen, please go back in the chat and acknowledge that you are here. Moriguchi, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Who's Moriguchi?
The person that won one of the prizes.
Oh, it sounds like an Italian menu.
Sounds like a Japanese sushi bar. Moriguchi.
You're right. All Japanese words end in a vowel. And they do not have an accent on any syllable. You know, when you hear the city, people in America, they call it Osaka. The Japanese say Osaka, Hiroshima. There's no accent on any syllable.
Well, we'll give that viewer a couple of minutes to answer, and then Allison Fisher can move right along and hand that prize out to somebody else. That's another, what was it, the 3 DVD set, courtesy of Gotham City Technologies. Unless she's giving away the 2 passes for the pay-per-view, I'm not sure. If you're giving away the 2 passes, 1 pass for each. Okay, there's Moriguchi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Moriguchi. John Morra, back at work.
Yeah, he's got to not think of the score and just play and try to win one at a time. which I'm sure he's conditioned to do.
Allison, if you can, we want to give away 2 passes to 2 separate winners in the chat for the pay-per-view coming up this weekend, courtesy of the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. And then you can always PM me their email address, and I'll get the pass over to them. Thank you, Allison, for working behind the scenes. Johnny Morra heading for the 9-ball right here. Making it interesting, 11-9 with John Morra breaking. Here it is. You'll see the likes of these 2 players also going down to Derby City with many other champions, as you can see right there on those photos.
You'll see all 4 of those people, too.
Sure will. Get in touch with AccuStats. Get on AccuStats website. That's ACCU hyphen. Make sure you use the hyphen in between. STATS.com. They have early bird special to watch that stream. Full production. Professional. Back to the match, Danny. Here we go. Rocking and rolling. Going into game 21, 11-9 in favor of Jayson Shaw. The 5-ball, the 6-ball, the 9-ball once again towards the corner, but watch the cue.
Ball.
Wow.
Oh, boy, that's disaster because Jayson now has the chance to get on the hill. There's only 6 balls on the table. He made a bunch.
Jayson Shaw on the verge.
Oh, he spotted the 9.
Like Danny said, of going to the hill, and not only going to the hill.
It'll be his break.
It'll be the second time he wins this if he could win this event in a row. Now, Johnny Archer has 6 wins here, but this is Jayson's second time. If he can get there, I'm not counting John Morra out, but if Jayson can get there, this will be his 2nd win in a row.
Makes it look like he's playing for jelly beans.
Like shooting marbles in a tunnel.
Tough to win a tournament, you know. I have a lot of good friends over the years who played 40 years and never won a tournament.
Jayson Shaw reaches the hill first. Unfortunately for John Morra, making a couple of balls, the 9-ball and then the cue ball right behind it in the opposite corner pocket. Setting Jayson off to a ball in hand. I don't remember the ball in hand because everything on the table is gone that quick. I mean, he just went through that like he was shooting 1 or 2 balls. He's on the sideline eating popcorn. That's what he's eating right now. He's eating popcorn.
Who is?
Jayson Shaw.
He's eating popcorn?
Yes, he is.
Boy, oh boy.
You know why? He's having a good time, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, he's got his wife here and a beautiful little baby.
Sure does.
He's happy as a lark.
Absolutely.
Winning a tournament is fun. Believe me.
You've seen
He's
the patch.
having fun.
Kings of Vapor patch on his back. Here we go. Jayson Shaw to break going into game 22.
Wow, he hit them a little extra hard that time.
6-ball.
He's making a ball. Where are you, 1?
I don't know, but he ended, I know he ended one of the sets with a combination shot similar to this against Mika.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a good combination.
No, he doesn't.
He can't cut it that thin. But if that is, what is that, the 5-ball or the 4 in his way?
4-ball.
If that weren't there, he would have a billiard on the 9. But that ball's in the way, so he can't hit the 1 on the right side.
He's going to give John a shot at it. How about this?
Oh, yeah. But you know what? From here, it's too thin a hit. He can't hit it thin enough.
Listen, I'm not giving my opponent a chance at this shot. I would have put him someplace else.
He doesn't have a shot. It's too thin a hit, and Jayson knows this. If that 4-ball wasn't in the way, he would have had a chance to make a billiard. But where he threw it now, it's too thin a hit. He can't hit it thin enough to make the 9, and he knows it. I would have to give this back. But like you say, the guy's on the hill, you're afraid to give it back. I don't think he can make the 9. But you still can't give it to your opponent. He's on the hill to win the match. He gave it back. It's a good idea. I want to tell you, that takes nerve to do. He has to realize also that it's too thin a hit to make the 9. You know, you can't give this up. It's too thin a hit. I don't think he's going to billiard the ball. You see it? He tried to force through it, and he left distance. And he put the cue ball on the rail. I don't even know if he could make the 1, could he? Yeah, he could. He could. This is a tough shot, man. The guy is on the hill. This shot gets tougher. He's shooting it. He's going to billiard the 2. He'll probably have the 2 in the corner pocket also if he makes this.
Side pocket, Danny meant, yeah.
No, I think in the corner.
The 2-ball?
No, you're right. He didn't make it. It could be curtains.
It could be. This is not the easiest shot
to try
to.
If you're Italian, it's tutta finita.
Well, this is a tutta something, but this is a hard shot.
No, it isn't. He's close enough. He can cut the paint.
Well, that's what about it. He's going to have to cut.
He's going to. And the 2 is, you know, you don't have to play. Yeah. Oh, that's the only problem.
Watch the other corner, though. There's more than one pocket on the table.
It went in.
Jayson Shaw coming with the roll. You want some coffee with that?
It was going in anyway,
but
the cue ball caught it and beat it to the pocket. But meanwhile, this is when you're going to win. The balls are going to roll good. You played well, and you need to get a little lucky, too, and that happened. Well,
he got a little, maybe fortunate right here by getting that window, that small window, too.
Did he? Did that ball stop right in between?
I'll tell you what, that lucky 1 ball took the wind out of John Morra's sails.
Well, he doesn't have any sailboat anymore. Pocket. No, he played safe.
He called the side pocket, just in case it went.
Why, did it sound good?
Did he leave the window?
I don't think so.
Yeah, by the look of the expression of Jayson Shaw's face, he did leave the shot.
Yeah, maybe he did. Well, Johnny's looking at it. He might have done it. Yeah, Jayson's looking away. He said, I'm going to have to wait another game at least to win this tournament. He's looking and looking and looking. Does he have position automatically if he could make this?
You've got to jump over part of the 5-ball here.
Yeah, well, he's jumping his wallet.
Jumps pretty good.
He jumped pretty good. I'll tell you what, I don't see any weaknesses in his game.
Neither one. Johnny Morra staying alive. Don't count this man out for nothing.
Oh, he's close enough. He's close enough. He's going to be 2 games down.
That lucky
if
1
he
ball.
Runs out.
That lucky 1 ball by Jayson Shaw might not have been that lucky.
It wasn't, because the other guy's shooting. Yeah, you go 2 rails to the side where he's standing, and you take the cut on the 7. Get it?
Got it. Does he go 2 to 3 rails back up for the 8?
He goes at least 2. The only rails that count are 2 of them. If you hit the end rail also, that's 3, but it's the 2 rails that make it. He don't have to hit any other rails but the end rail and the side rail. Anything else doesn't matter.
How about 4 of them?
He got 4 rails now.
He hurt us.
You get
he
extra
just wanted to make
points?
us look silly.
You get extra points for 4 rails? I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
This match isn't over.
That's what I'm saying.
folks,
That one ball might not have been that lucky for Jayson. Sure, he doesn't have to win this from here.
yeah, folks, don't change the channel because this match is not over.
There you have it. Just like Danny said, don't change the channel because it's now 12-10 and Johnny Morra is breaking.
I wouldn't feel secure if I were Jayson. There's some of our sponsors.
Both players sponsored by the Kings of the Vapor.
Well,
Want me to go back to that poster there?
no,
for some
no,
reason?
it's all right. But, you
Okay.
know, I was going to
We can go
mention
back to it. Go ahead.
a bunch of the players are no longer with us. They have died since we had this meeting. This meeting was at Derby City. And a bunch of the players have died since.
11-12. Back to the match. Yes, you're absolutely right, Danny. And we'll get back to that post. I want to hear some more about that.
Well, they're in heaven playing a ring game. I
Watch,
hope
look at
they're
this.
in heaven.
Every time John Morra broke, look at now. This is like from the opening
The 9 goes over.
game. Remember the 2-9? Is this an omen or a new one? From the opening game, this is what we looked at. The one ball being pocketed. And then the 2-9 combination. Does he get around here? Play the safe?
I'll tell you what. I cut the one real thin on the right side and go one rail at the 9. You're
What-
playing safe too, but I think you can make it. If you hit this one thin enough, I think you got a possible one rail
Got to be real
bank
thin.
at it. Real thin, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's going to be safe. I like it. You can't bank the one at it because you could sell out if you don't make it. What is he doing? Is he shooting my shot? Cut it thin and play safe.
Might be trying to put the cue ball behind the 2 and not go at the 9. That's what he's trying to do
did.
and hide the 1.
He didn't hide it.
He did not. He left a shot.
Uh-oh.
And the stroke that this man has up at the table and the firepower from long distance, don't be surprised if he gets back here either for the carom.
I'll tell you what, folks, you don't have to get back there. You go forward 2 rails and then you play the carom
Yeah.
because it's safe and you can make the 9. Go forward 2 rails. He's going to have the carom. He missed the ball.
Firepowered. He was coming back for the combination.
I
so
didn't like
fast.
that.
Well, look at this. It might have lucked out for him.
Well,
And Jayson
like
Shaw waves his hand to say, Johnny, I'm sorry, I gotta roll. Go ahead, Danny.
Well, like I always tell Billy and Cardona, he didn't get lucky yet. Even though he's got a kick,
Right.
he's still got the dice.
Correct.
Yeah, he
John.
wasn't thinking. He should have just gone 2 rails with the cue ball and then take the carom.
John's going to think about this one, and this is what you call a seasoned player. He is going to weigh out his options. He's going to take a look at every option he has and what's his odds of getting the cue ball where, and how is he going to get back to this 2-9 if he can do anything with it.
I'll tell you, I don't like where the 1 is going on the kick. If he spins and kicks 1 rail, it could be suicidal.
See, Jayson Shaw, if his neck was any longer, it'd be a giraffe trying to look around the back of John Morra to see what he's going to do. Look what he's looking at there.
I don't know what he's looking at.
He's looking at the kick into the 1, 6, and then the 9. He's looking at everything. He's just weighing everything out.
Yeah, well, whatever you do, you better hit the 1 or you're done. You got to hit the 1 here.
There you see the patch right on the back of John Morra's sweater. Latari Cases, one of John's sponsors. Got to mention them.
Better hit that 1 or you can concede the game.
Well, this is what he's going for. He's going for the 1, 6, 9 ball in the
He
corner.
better hit this. He hit it.
Got the 2 out of the way.
And he didn't scratch. And
Look.
he snookered him.
He got him.
Yep, he's still alive.
With that 9 ball hanging like that, anything can happen here. Score is 12-10.
What a good shot. You know, he didn't snooker him, but he sure left difficulty. Tricky spot here. What do you do here? Could be your last shot if you leave a shot on the 1.
I say John's going for the cut shot. I don't think he's going to even think about any bank.
I don't know. He's looking.
He is looking, though.
He can't cut it and go behind that ball near the pocket because he could scratch. There's the prize fund. Oh, I tell you, he gambled because I saw a scratch. You know what? He hit it the perfect speed. Any harder, that ball would have scratched. It would have glanced more to start
Well, I can
with.
tell you one thing. This shot's not going to take Jayson too long.
He might make the 9 here.
Look at this
He
shot.
might make the 9.
Hey, Danny.
Oh, he didn't.
That couldn't come any closer than what it just did. Well, I guess it could because it could have made the 9. But wow.
Well, he moved the 9 anyway.
Don't be surprised here. John's going for the run out. But he is a bank artist.
Yeah, you don't try anything but the run out here.
Yeah. He's got
Good
it.
shot, good speed.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Don't bite your toenails, folks, because you're done with your fingernails. Get some popcorn, but make sure it's in arm's reach. Don't leave the monitor because this is going to start heating up real quick.
It is. It really is.
Because if John can get out here, it means he will have 11 and breaking. And you know what it goes back to? That 1 ball where Jayson tried to back cut it with that severe cut. Got lucky on the 1 ball, and then he got bad on the 3 or 4 ball, I believe. Didn't have the window.
This is going to turn out to be a nail biter.
You could almost hear a pin drop in this arena, but you're going to hear the crowd erupt with the sinking of the 9-ball. The only thing you can hear is music very low in the background. Once he sinks this 9-ball, you're going to hear this crowd go crazy, because what a show they're putting on. Well,
nowadays they don't say so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Nowadays they say you can hear a fly fart.
yeah, there's a bunch of them. That's one of them that I don't use.
I never do either. I can't say never anymore, though.
You could say never.
I just used
Just
it.
ever. Danny's the best worldwide.
Well, thank you. I've got a lot of compliments this tournament.
That's the only nice thing I said about you all week long.
You're right. And I called you a whale. I did all kinds of things.
He's like, never going to the lake with you again. What a match.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's exciting because it's now 12-11, Johnny Morra's break. We're all looking for a Hill match. They're both sponsored by the Kings of Eight, but we know Jayson doesn't want a Hill match.
Well, they're not splitting the money, I don't think.
Absolutely not. There's no business here. But then again, there's no business like show business.
Like no business, you know.
Here we go, folks. Hold on, because John Morra has been pushing that 9-ball towards that left corner pocket. Watch the 9. This time it doesn't go near, but the 4 falls.
Where are you, one? Oh, he's over the top.
What do you do, Danny? Do you punt, or do you shoot the bank
I'll
for
tell
the
you.
marbles?
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's banking. You know, he's got even maybe a little help with the bank. You want to go down shooting. You don't want to go down with a phony safe. I think you got to shoot the bank.
I think he plays the safe behind the 2. Forget about the bank. Let's play smart. Let's get behind the 2-9. Let's try to make this Hill. I don't like banking this ball, and the simple reason is the window for the 2 ball. See, if the 9 wasn't there, then he would have a clear shot and just stop the
Yeah,
rock.
but he can go forward and get position on the 2 and won't make the bank any tougher.
I'm playing the safe from here.
Well, maybe he is too. He looks like he's shooting. He's winding up. No, he played safe. And
How's
a
the
good
speed?
one. And a good one. No, it isn't a good one. I don't think he played safe. I think he left a shot.
He did. He left the combination for Jayson Shaw to 1-8.
It's not a gimme. But he made it look like a gimme.
He kind of rubs on people that
Yeah,
way.
but you know what? That's a little unlucky to sell out that.
It is unlucky. That, you know, a little bit slower, and it's locked up shop. But look at this window here he plays. They might not have it.
He don't have the window.
Look at this. Look how he played. He played it to the
Oh,
inside.
he got there. He got there. I think that's a hair fortunate.
Perfect position to get on the 3, too, by the way.
Yep. Well, he could have got a little fuller. No, he's good. He's good here. It's coming to a close, I believe.
This could be Jayson Shaw winning this event 2 times in a row.
Yep. I like his end of it. See you later.
Jayson Shaw pumping the fist for the win. Jayson Shaw 2 times in a row. Turning Stone Classic 22 and 23 under his winning belt. Danny DiLiberto We can't say enough about you, sir. We said many good things, and we're going to continue to say many good things. We thank you so much, Danny.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I came.
I'm glad you did also. Well, folks, we're going to end this recording, but we're not going to go off the air yet. As Danny DiLiberto exits, let us end this recording.